So I recently got a comment in one of my videos that said, bro, make a video on the problems faced by fashion brand owners. And look, I'm all in for listening to you guys, so I'm back at it today with the video about the 3 main problems I see most of our fashion brand clients face and the simple solutions to fix these problems. My name is Justin and I'm the founder of Wizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. The first problem I see a lot of brand owners face within the fashion space is inventory. They don't have a lot of everything. They have many different SKUs, but not a lot of inventory from each of these SKUs. They might only have 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 max of each products, which makes scaling and actually running ads very difficult. So this is actually one of the questions that we now ask and vet our fashion brands with when they first come with us. It's inventory. Because look, if you don't have inventory, there's no way for you to actually advertise and do any marketing because it's always going to be a stop and go. And all of these advertising platforms are based on optimizations. And for you to optimize, it takes time. So if you can't let your ads run for longer than 3 or 4 days, then you're kind of doomed for failure. What I would recommend instead a fashion brand owner do is that they focus on less SKUs. They actually cut, for some, I'd say cut even as much as 60% of the current SKUs that you have. And to go about new product launches, you only order a small sample first from a supplier that can actually ship you products faster if needed. So here's the thing, a lot of people only have one supplier. One thing that you could do is you could have 2. You could have one that is your main supplier, gets you the best prices, and the other one that is usually the fastest. Obviously, ideal scenario, you have a supplier that gets you the best prices and is the fastest to ship you the products. Usually it's either one or the other. So with that being said, you can have 2 of these suppliers, and when you first initially order a test batch of products, you make sure that you have your other supplier ready for fast shipping. So that way, if you see a demand increasing, well, that way you can actually order some more from that supplier ASAP. And in the long run, you can also place an order right away from your supplier that offers you the best cost. So that is a way for you to do it, but all in all, you want to focus on less SKUs and more volume from these SKUs. Because again, most fashion brands will only sell out from a specific 5 to 10 pool of products. And that is a very good leeway into the second problem that I see fashion brand owners face, which is usually unfocused advertising. They don't really know what to advertise on. They advertise a little bit of everything and anything. Usually a lot of brand owners will come to us and they'll have dynamic ads for their products, or they're gonna have a very inconsistent schedule of product launches where they sporadically throw new ads here and there in hopes of getting sales on these new launches. But here's the actual ad strategy that we use with most of these fashion brands to fix that problem. So we will have our evergreen main advertising campaigns focusing on the best selling pool of products, and then add one-off campaigns to introduce new collections to the advertising pool. So that way we might have one-off campaign per week depending on the frequency of product launches that they have. And for clients that keep launching products sporadically, what we're going to recommend them do is actually kind of batch up these products into a micro collection, or at least do so from an advertising standpoint. Or else, again, you kind of find yourself launching new creatives, new products, new URLs, kind of 2 or 3 times a week, and it just becomes very hard for you to track the performances of all of these ads. And the third problem I see a lot of fashion brand e-com owners face is they don't have any unique selling proposition, and they're wondering why they're not getting any sales. So a lot of these brands, either they're not getting any sales at all or a very low amount of sales, or on the opposite, they're actually just thriving off of ads only. There's no organic engagements, emails are struggling, and everything is coming from acquisition. So in regards to both of these scenarios, it's a very same cause to all of that. It's just the fact that there's no reason why people should buy from you. In the fashion space, let's just be honest, it is saturated. People don't need to buy from your brand. They want to buy from your brand. So with that being said, it's all about branding. You need to create a brand around your products. And this is honestly the hardest part of the whole equation. Everybody can create a simple t-shirt. Anybody could actually drop ship simple t-shirts, or again, whatever that might be. But if you niche down, first of all, so if you're actually selling products to a very specific pool of people, as an example, you might be selling t-shirts that are appealing to men who work from home, right? So it's a very specific type of customers that you're trying to attract. And guess what? you're probably going to end up attracting more of these as you niche down and get more sales than you would if you're trying to attract just all males as a whole. Alex Hormozi had a video on that very recently where he talked about building a no strip brand, where essentially he was saying, I would probably pick a niche and I would maybe advertise that for entrepreneurs, right? Or at least have some form of quotes on the no strips to motivate people when they look at themselves in the mirror. What makes it different from these other thousands of no strip brands out there? It's the fact that they have a slogan on it and that it appeals to a very specific type of person. So this is what you want to do with your clothing. You want to add something or some element to it that is very niche down. And look, maybe you have some revolutionary type of fabric or accessories, whatever that might be, right, about your brand. You might have something that's truly unique, then good for you, focus on that. But the truth is 99% of e-commerce brands owners that are operating within the fashion space are not unique. They're selling something that other people are already selling, just under a different name, different banner, different logo. You know the drill. So to wrap this up and recap all of these 3 points, the first thing you want to do is you want to focus on less SKUs. Stop trying to go overboard and get too many products. Focus on less, and maybe even get yourself 2 suppliers. One gets you the best prices, one gets you the fastest shipping, so that way you can alternate between the 2 depending on what type of collections you're launching. The second one is on the advertising side of things. Always have an evergreen campaign with best-selling products that you keep optimizing, keep pumping out new creatives for, and have these one-off campaigns where you batch products together and introduce them as a micro collection or as a full-fledged collection, if this is also what you're introducing it as on your website. And the last thing is build a brand. Just build a brand, stop focusing on the products themselves. Yes, get yourself some good products, but again, that is a fairly easy part within the fashion space. What you really want to do is build a very solid brand, and your brand is what will get you the sales in the long run. Now, if you're an e-commerce brand or store owner making at least $20,000 to $30,000 a month with your brand, I invite you to click on the first link in the description down below and book in a very short demo call with our team. On that call, we'll take a look at your brand, see if you're a good fit for one of our e-commerce marketing programs like our TikTok offer or our fully done for you UGC offer, omni-channel marketing, etc. So with that being said, pencil in that call right below and check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.